bounce, pass, pass, kick, pass, dunk it,
Right?
funk it, sure, serve it, here, work it, jocular. We're about to get jocular.
Jocular. My name is Katie Gershaw, she, her.
My name is Tien Tran, she, her.
Charlie Smith, he, they.
Okay, the energy is off the charts right now because Harry, who you know as our producer, Harry, can you introduce yourself? Because someone...
Hi, I'm Harry Nelson, he, him.
Okay, great. He just told us that we are low on battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to record as much as we can before the battery runs out. And he keeps behind. You can't
We're at
see him.
44%.
Oh my God.
We are not at 4%. Don't.
44%.
We've already
Oh,
lost 2%.
God.
We've already lost
since
2%.
we- yeah.
He's just back there going like this. And fight is
In space on Blue Origin.
Blue Origin.
Not on tour. They were on tour, but
They-
it went so well.
Are you turning me
Yes.
down?
No.
Okay. They are
my
singing the theme song on tour. Go see them on tour. I'm feeling hectic in my body. I'm feeling chaotic in my nervous system.
Yes.
And I'm so excited to be here. And for some reason, my mom's My Chart is pulled up. So
I see that.
let me go ahead and close that.
Okay, really quick, bilateral. Bilaterals. This is
Okay,
Okay.
I've got a fun update.
Hi,
Fight
Charlie.
played.
Huh?
Hi, Charlie.
Hey, I'm Charlie. I'm a producer with Harry.
Oh, we thought we did that.
I thought we did that.
Just
I thought
saying
we did
hi.
that last time.
Okay.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
hey, I'm Charlie. Fights out. So
Fights out forever.
fights out forever. So I'm
No.
here until they
No.
come back. Maybe they'll come back. They definitely will. But I'm hopping in. I'm so happy to be here, and we've got some fun things to talk about today.
We're
I wanted
thrilled
to-
to have you.
Thank you. Well, real quick, while Fight is on tour, we heard that they played the Jocular theme song. There was a jockstrap front row in their jocular shirt.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
And also training camp WNBA. I'm loving it. Haley Van Lith is apparently killing it. Is she really?
Yes, there was this trainer that gave an interview leaving and was just like, Haley Van Lith is so fast. She turns it over immediately. She's amazing. I mean, he went down the whole roster, but it was so
Wow.
cool to hear him because Haley's just worked so insanely hard and had so many setbacks for
Mhm.
him to name her first coming out of that day. I just thought was awesome.
I love that, especially because I'm a Chicago Sky girl. And now I got
Yes.
Angel Reese and Haley Von Lith.
Yeah.
Teammates back. I mean, to go from, Haley, within the last calendar year has played Olympic basketball, with
True.
WNBA players. She played, 3x3 with Dearica Hamby. And then a year ago, she was playing with Angel Reese. It feels like she's going to hop in pretty
I think
easily.
so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I saw a stat that I might get the number wrong, but I think it was from last year's draft class. I think it was 13 out of 36 players drafted made a team.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's a pretty
Competitive.
stringent,
Yeah.
competitive cutoff.
We need more expansion.
We need more expansion.
Yeah.
Also, okay, as you know, Haley Von Lith dates Jalen Suggs, professional NBA player.
Yeah.
And I saw Angel Reese tweeted that, WAGs, the term
Mhm.
WAGs.
Uh-huh.
Wives and girlfriends.
Wives and girlfriends, and she was like, "What we need one for the male
Yes.
boyfriends," and I think they landed on Habs,
That was it.
husbands and boyfriends.
And then I think someone did it someone made it gay.
I know.
Partner. Was
Okay,
it
I want a gay one.
Haps?
Well,
No.
what about boyfriends and partners?
Baps.
Like the 1990s
Pabs.
movie
Baps. What about boyfriends, husbands, wives, and girlfriends?
Pobs. Pobs.
Bobs.
Bobs.
Bobs. You just have to make sure everyone's represented. You know,
You can't leave a single
You can't leave us
person out.
not. No,
You really can't.
you really
and
can't.
that's what we do here. We make sure that everyone is
Mhm,
included.
mhm.
Seems like a threat. DEI for us. Gun to your head. Okay?
Include us.
Include us for once. Also, I'm loving the social media that's come from the training. Indiana Fever had a really fun video.
Oh my God, the
Did
one
the
of Caitlin
elevator?
Clark.
Oh.
Oh no, I haven't seen this one. Tell me.
Okay, whoever's running these social media accounts for all these teams, are you guys coming up with these games? Is it like Harry's game room where you just let this person just run wild and come up with the games, or are they
I've wondered this.
TikTok games because I saw one for the Indiana Fever that was like try to enter the elevator casually
Yes, that was my favorite one.
as it's
I've
closing.
not seen it.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Like as it's closing, like you just gotta like put your like try not to be freaked out as it's closing,
Like,
and like
stick your foot
stick your
onto the
hand
crack of the
and then
door.
just like casually get into the elevator. Is that a TikTok game?
I haven't seen it until
I-
that. But it has to be.
It
I
has
feel
to
like
be,
it
right?
It
is,
has to be.
yeah.
I've not
All
seen
ideas
it,
are stolen.
but now I need to be near an elevator. I want to try.
We have to get ourselves to an
We
elevator.
need to record Dracula doing the elevator challenge.
Yeah. Well, can we just make it a door and do it here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Harry?
really smart.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right,
Did
we'll do
you
that.
just try to not slam our fingers in the door? Then?
Yeah. Not today
It's
though,
gonna
because
go
we're
horribly.
out
Okay, what's
because
our
we only
battery
have
watch?
38%.
Oh my god! Okay.
Okay. What else? I feel like there's been more stuff in the group chat. What have we been sending along to each other?
Well, let me just tell you right now. I'll show
pull it up.
Pump.
I want to
Pump
look
it
up.
up.
I want to look up her name, but I was just reading something about. Have you seen this woman that's gonna try and run a sub 4-minute mile?
No.
No.
Nike. She ran. I gotta look up her name. Nike. She like partnered with Nike to do this sponsored event. It's in June in Paris, I believe, and it's like a whole like Nike. I think it's called like Under 4 campaign or whatever, and it's Nike backing this runner. I forget her. I'm gonna look up her name, but it's she holds the current record of a 4-minute 7-second mile,
That's actually
and she's trying to do under 4 minutes.
that's insane.
Yeah. Apparently, it's like they picked this date based on the conditions and the weather and whatever, but it won't be, if she does break it, it won't be a world record because of whatever like, it's not an official race. I don't know.
The Guinness Book of
conditions.
World Records. They
Yeah,
have. It's a racket.
Yeah.
I think we shut it down.
I think we shut it down.
Unless
too.
we find one we can get.
Yeah, unless Jocular can get it in the Guinness Book of World Records. We gotta find one.
Well, making this battery stretch.
Oh my God. Most podcast episodes recorded on a low camera battery.
That's right.
For people, okay, how familiar are you? Like, I used to have to run a mile
Oh my God.
before practice for
Mhm.
soccer. That was like a classic thing we did. We ran a mile, and then every now and then we would run 2 miles.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
What
That's
was the vibe like when you had to do it?
terrible.
Yeah, I remember it
it's-
being like the actual worst
It's-
thing on earth.
It's actually the worst thing on earth. Like the thought of doing a sub 4-minute
Oh
mile,
my God.
that means you're sprinting the whole
the entire
time.
time.
Mhm.
Like you're not jogging. You're sprinting the entire time.
Okay, so the mini sports I was involved with, no running of a mile, but my marching band.
Oh.
If you made too many, you had to do 10 push-ups for every mistake you made as soon as you were done
Oh my God.
when we were done with like running the show. And if you didn't do them, like you would be bullied. It was like, so you think you were perfect? Like it was like you had to do minimum like 50.
With your instrument?
No, that would be dangerous for the instrument.
Okay.
You do kind of lay that down to the side.
Crunching.
Yeah, like your alto sax is completely flat.
I don't know.
But one thing our director did do, if we were just really fucking up, like I can't even remember why this was the punishment, but for what cause, but if we were doing something wrong, she would make us run until we puked.
That is terrible.
Yeah, I think it's child abuse, but we would run and run
is.
and
It
run until
I've seen people do that for like basketball
Yeah.
or soccer.
yeah, marching band in my hometown was one of the most intense things.
I have heard this before. That
Yeah, it's
marching
crazy.
band. I grew up in Houston, so it was very hot summers, and I played basketball, so we would have basketball workouts. They would only be from like 7 to 9 a.m. before it got too hot. The
Mhm.
marching band never
Oh
bothered.
my-
No, we
they would
did-
be out there like 8 hours a day in the heat on a pavement parking lot.
Mhm.
It looked horrible every time.
Yeah, we would do like 7 to 7.
Oh.
And
Oh my
What?
They would
12-hour day?
Yeah, and sometimes they would like it was almost like they were weaning us off water. So, like we would get like very shorter and shorter water
Oh
breaks.
my God.
Oh, truly?
And people would pass out. And it was
Yes.
just like, okay, they'll go sit in the shade for a minute with one of like the band moms and get better, and then they'd come back out. Oh, we would keep our heels on like this like concrete side of the road to like practice having perfect how high our heels needed to be up for our marching.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
What
A lot of
instrument did
trauma
you
coming
play?
out. Huh?
What instrument did you play?
Well, first off, I was color guard one year,
Thank
also known as
God.
a flag girl.
Also
Where
known
I
as the
had
leader.
a
Yes.
ponytail extension and
Flag it.
Yeah. I was a fucking flag it.
You are fucking flag it.
And you can find my performance on YouTube and
What
I-
order?
Patreon exclusive.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I marched clarinet as well.
Wow.
Wow.
Very difficult.
I had no idea that it was so authoritarian. I didn't
Oh
realize.
my god, it was insane. There was like one season where I was like having this issue where I was basically vomiting all the time.
Ugh.
And they thought it was because I was so nervous because I was in this high stakes band. And then we like did state, we got second. And I like when my directors came up to me, I'm like, "Are you feeling better now, Katie? Now that it's over?" And I puked on her shoes.
Good. Good for you. That's like when someone
That
told
is-
me that seasickness was mental. When I was on a boat. I was like,
Stop.
I think-
Really?
And I looked, turned over, threw up, and I felt
Uh,
proud.
You're
Like,
fucking mental.
yeah.
Oh my
Even though we shouldn't be using that word
God.
that way at all.
Yes. I want to say though, I want to hear more about your coaches, your leaders. Our Patreon upcoming
Yeah,
episode
let's-
is
oh
going to
my
be on
God.
coaches. Like,
Yeah, we'll
so
do
we're gonna have
we'll
another
take care.
episode of like coaches. We're gonna talk about the leaders. The
You'll hear
heroes.
more about
Yeah,
That's
but I
not
want to
gonna
hear
name
like
her.
exactly.
here.
Save
Okay.
that for the Patreon.
Save it
Yeah.
for the Patreon.
Because I've got coach horror stories that I'm excited.
Me
to-
too.
You have to.
I threw up on someone at a Kanye West concert.
Was it Kanye West that you threw up?
I
on?
did. I threw up. I
Good
threw up
for
on.
you.
It was like 2008. I already knew. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Something's
here.
wrong, so I threw up on him.
So it's feeling a little off.
Yeah, something. Ooh.
That's
Um,
awful. What? How? Because you drank too much?
Yeah.
Or
It's actually
why?
2005. I drank too much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dasani
yeah.
bottle of vodka.
Oh
Did you ever do that?
no, I was a dork.
Oh my
I didn't
god.
really
Oh
drink
my
as a
god.
child.
We would put vodka in water bottles all the
And
time.
put, like Gatorade powder or just plain
Just
vodka?
plain vodka.
No, I was the kid that held your coat. I would make sure you got home safe.
Okay, see,
I mean, I did drink an entire bottle of NyQuil and like hallucinate on purpose in high school, but I
Wow.
didn't drink.
Okay, I drank.
Yeah.
And I threw up on Kanye. And with that, we'll take a break.
Get jocular.
And
We're
back. Sorry, we yelled.
Please don't acknowledge me.
Today we're talking about the world of football.
The world of football.
The world of football.
Domestic, international.
International.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes, yeah.
We are
sure.
going to talk about football
Football.
everywhere.
That's really good.
Thank
those are
you.
good. Those are good.
I don't know where I'm from, but
I think, like,
I'm-
German Swiss border.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it is the
Which,
German Swiss border.
according to
Let's go.
23andMe, that's me.
Is it really?
I'm very Swiss.
I didn't.
It's
Who
natural.
knew?
That's why it comes natural.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm very Swiss. I'm very.
I think you might be.
I don't know if you can tell by the way I look. I look very Swiss.
You do. I've always said that. Swiss.
This is the first time I think I've met
A
Same.
a Swiss
person.
friend.
Same.
A Swiss friend. Yeah, I mean, I will say it's several generations back, but it was an alarming amount of Swiss.
Wow.
Yeah, for
Swiss.
never
Like
knowing.
alarming because you were like, "Whoa, this is
When did
fucked
that
up."
happen?
Yeah.
No,
no.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking soccer.
Let's talk soccer. Do we want to start? Do we want to start U.S.? Do we want to start abroad?
Let's start U.S.
I think we start
NWSL?
right here
yeah.
at home.
Yeah, let's start here at
NWSL.
home.
Well, we are what 4 or 5 weeks in.
yes.
I think
Insane.
ish.
Yes.
Just getting started. How many games played? I think I have it on here.
I think six
or seven.
6 or 7 games played.
And it's Kansas City's year again. Not again. Orlando won last year, but it is so far continuing on the KC Orlando rivalry.
I mean, I think that's what happens when you make your own stadium.
Yeah.
That, like,
own facility,
own
practice
facility.
facility.
Yeah.
They have Vlatko, which did you see? This is maybe part of the group chat. Kelly O'Hara quote.
Yes.
She said something. I didn't learn anything from Vlatko. Straight like that's the
Straight
quote.
up, that is the quote.
And it was like the sentence after was like, maybe it was me. Like maybe I didn't have anything left to learn. But I was like,
No, the quote. Yes, because
Yeah.
the quote was like, I didn't learn anything from Vlatko. maybe it was me, and then the killer. And then I talked to other players,
That was it.
and they were like, it's Vlatko. Like it was like
Yeah.
that is what they said.
So
I mean, it's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
and then
really
to have Emma
true.
Hayes now, we're going immediately national team, but to have Emma Hayes now compared to Vlatko feels totally different.
No,
Night and
It's
day.
night and day.
It's night and day. Emma
Yeah.
Hayes is like
Mhm.
absolutely incredible.
Mhm.
I know we talked about this a little bit before, but some of these players coming back with their husbands' names, you can do whatever you want to do.
We support
We support you.
that.
You
I don't know if Katie does. yet.
you might not get to vote if you don't have your birth certificate
Oh my God.
and all of your
Make sure they match.
make sure they match. But I guess
But if you want to have those problems for yourself,
yeah.
to respect your husband.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
I guess you can do that.
I mean, here's the thing.
Go ahead, Katie.
Here's how I feel about it.
Go ahead.
Yes, the voting thing, that's very troubling.
It is
where
so
we
troubling.
living.
I mean, that's
I think we
actual.
need to
Yes,
leave this
that's
country
actual.
maybe now.
Yes.
Or we should have been. It's too late.
Yeah.
My philosophy with name changing is only change it if the last name is an upgrade and it sounds better.
I agree with that.
I completely agree.
Most
with that.
of these don't. Like if there was like Katie Kershaw, that's so alliterative.
Yeah.
Like I'm probably not going to change it unless it's something better than that.
Yes.
Tien Tran.
I'm
Charlie Smith, my
Easy.
girlfriend, Jordan Cohen, Charlie Cohen. We both agree. I like it more.
Oh, I do like it more.
I'm
I
not- it's
do
not. It's
like
not
it more.
changed, but it will be changed.
Yeah,
And
Jordan-
because of that reasoning.
because
It's
you're
an
totally
upgrade.
right. It
Yeah,
is an
and
upgrade.
Jordan Smith, I'm sorry.
Bad.
Bad.
Bad. Bad.
Bad.
I
Yeah.
had a friend whose last name was Seaman.
No.
Yes.
Changed it right
and
away?
She changed it right away.
That
She changed
makes
it.
sense.
You're right. She every time I bring it up, my wife is like, I mean, her last name. I was like, okay.
Yeah. I went
Yeah.
to school
you're,
with
you're
a.
so right. It's the up. It's
It's
the
the
upgrade.
upgrade.
But doing it for that patriarchal reason of like now having property, don't agree with.
No.
Yeah. I completely don't.
I went to
agree
school with a girl whose last name was Klitgard.
No.
Klitgaard.
What?
with. What?
And it's pronounced
Klitgard.
Klitgard?
Clickguard. You know, last names do come from occupations.
It does. My last name means church in the woods.
Okay, so
And that one means
Yes.
Klitgard.
Clickguard.
To guard the clit.
To guard one's clit. I
She got married as soon as we graduated.
Did people know? Okay, so here's the thing with that last name. Did she get made fun of? Because I feel like as kids we didn't.
I didn't know what that
Yeah.
was.
I didn't know what a clit was. So like,
This was in college at Baylor University. So no.
I was gonna
But-
say
No, but because she was on our flag football team. And so it would be like, I mean, we called her Klitgard because it was funny. But it
I
was
like,
it was like,
Klitgard, get out of here.
exactly. But never like,
oh,
yeah.
is she straight?
She is married with, I think, 2 kids now.
Huh.
I would have
Mhm.
hyphenated.
I remember talking to her and asking, why didn't your mom keep her name? That's what I was like. Why did your parents do that to you?
Yeah.
Because why did they take your dad's name? You should have just,
Yeah.
yeah,
Her dad. So her dad's name was Clitgard.
married her mom.
Okay.
They became the Clit Guards.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh wow.
girl.
That's really amazing.
Sweet girl. I probably should do this on Patreon. I don't know her at all, but
Okay.
I remember the other thing
Well,
about her.
because
is-
her mom's name was Dick Fence. So it's just like,
But my parents hyphenated. I'm
It was an
Kayla Dick
upgrade.
Fitz Klitgard.
Dick Fence.
okay.
Okay, let's talk soccer.
Okay.
We got some storylines.
I thought we were.
I know.
Okay.
I thought we were
Clit guard.
too.
The Clit guard of the NWSL so far
Incredible segue.
is who do we? Oh yes,
Yeah, you have it.
yes, Gotham. Esther Gonzalez, or Esther, as it's on her jersey, has scored 7 goals in 7 games thus far. I think the real stat is that she's scored 4 goals or 7 goals in the last 4 games. Yeah,
Which is
on a
which
tear.
which is amazing.
Amazing.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Tied the record for most goals in 7 games.
Wow.
And on the other end,
Uh-huh.
shout out Utah Royals. Royals? Yeah. They are in not last place, second to last place, but they lead the league with no team has had fewer touches in the box, meaning the Utah offense has no team. They have not had the ball in the the box.
Yeah, the
but
box,
like
the penalty area.
yeah, like where you would go if you're like about to score a goal.
Yes.
No one has had the ball fewer than that. Like no one has had a lower chance of scoring than Utah all season.
Oh God.
They're doing very poorly.
Yeah, they are.
I was really confused with
Which
that.
is a
stat.
I know it's yeah.
I think statisticians are honestly they have too much freedom.
Yeah.
I think we need to restrict
I think we
them.
need
Yeah.
to rein it in.
Take
You
away
need
their
like
voting
2
rights.
caveats per stat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because some of these stats are like
Can't.
Yeah,
How did you know that?
like fewer touches in the box. There's one that's like goal, like there's a stat that's like the amount of goals that you should have given the
We can't. Shoulda,
Like-
coulda, woulda.
Yeah, we can't shoulda coulda woulda. There's
Uh-uh.
like goals expected.
Mm-mm.
There are
Who
these-
has the tightest ponytails?
Okay, that's actually
I was about to say, that
these
means-
are
We
the-
can see a correlation there. Maybe I don't know. I
yeah,
don't
like
know.
she does 3 times. Like she
Yeah,
does 3
yeah.
loops. she
Her
does
goal counts a little
2.
more.
Uh,
Did y'all see the officials getting called out? NWSL officials getting called out by, it was the Thorns and Racing Louisville. There were a record 41 fouls called in a game over the weekend with
wow.
I saw they got into a fight.
one red card. They got in a fight. There was one red card given after the match to a Louisville player for getting onto the refs about how bad the calls were.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They do
There's
make-
nothing's come of it yet, but
Okay.
yeah, it was coming up this past weekend. That's what
Okay.
happened.
Question for you.
Please.
Can you, in your respective sports, I played soccer, red cards, yellow cards, very familiar with.
Uh-huh.
Like in marching
Mm.
band, can you get penalized?
Oh, there's a ton of penalties.
Say more.
Say more.
Constant penalties
I have no
because
idea
there are
that-
judges.
Okay, but do you know that
Oh.
it's happening or no, it's after
No,
the fact?
because it's marching band sport. Where are we?
I think it's a sport.
I think it's a sport.
You don't know the scoring sheets until you're done. So then it's like, oh, they were like this formation seemed off. This person was out. Da 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 da.
Is it sort of like gymnastics too, where you submit it beforehand so they know like
The
oh,
level
they're
of
go-
difficulty.
Yeah.
I do actually think so.
Yeah.
That makes sense
That
to
makes
like
sense. I
see
do-
what.
I could be completely wrong, but I do think that there is like this show can get us this much.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, NWSL is not. I wouldn't call it growing pains. They're just getting some complaints, and they're.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe it is growing pains because they're also. I don't know if you saw they're announcing. What was it? They're working on making called like a minor league Division 1, Division 2.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Like what is it, like semi-pro leagues
It's-
maybe to
yes.
feed into the NWSL. But something else that we're going to talk about, the international soccer updates. I think it's a good tie-in because we were talking earlier about we're having NWSL players leave the US. to
Yeah.
Why
go-
not?
Exactly.
Why not? Truly.
That's
why
what they're
not?
saying.
Yeah.
And I don't have a reason. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like I feel like the only reason you hear a lot is like I like being in the US. Like
To
as
stay.
opposed- yeah.
And do you lately?
That's a great point. Jeez, yeah.
I
Wow.
mean, it's also
Okay.
like, I hate that I wish that the W was just when basketball happens. Like, I like basketball in the winter. I like that. But it being in the summer it was smart in the way that it allowed players to continue to have that international money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I think from the jump was like, okay, we can't give you what you can get there.
Yeah.
Let's play in the summer. Let's adjust our season so you can have that.
Yeah.
With the NWSL, that obviously you can't. What are they going to do? Indoor soccer? Like
Right.
you can't
Yeah.
do that with the same ease or any sort of ability. And I can't blame a player for making
Well,
money.
No. Well,
No.
even I didn't think about it till you just said it, but it reminds me of some of the Orlando Pride players that didn't report to their national team camps. This was like Barbara Banda.
Yeah,
and
we
some of-
Yeah.
talked about this
That's right.
because
Yes.
of like
they were afraid to leave.
they were afraid to
Yeah.
leave.
So yeah, I would rather go
I
make more money,
Yes.
bigger
Mhm.
stadiums,
Yeah.
more fans. Like, I mean, I've got my Gurma now old school jersey on.
Fair player.
Chase that paper.
Yeah.
And I
Yes.
don't blame her to have Chelsea fans now. Like,
I don't
Yeah.
blame them at all. Also, just like the NWSL is extremely competitive. It is very good soccer. It's clear that
It
you
is.
can
It is.
stay here and like Trinity Rodman, Sophia Smith, and
didn't she
Mal.
change her name too?
Fuck,
think
she
that's another one.
did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what
I think it's Wilson.
Okay, Sophia Wilson and
Just shouting
Mal.
out boring last names.
Mal, also
Swanson.
Swanson. Like, those three show that you can play in the NWSL and still be like literally elite players.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you do get stronger when you play internationally because you're playing against
Yeah.
some of the best in the world.
Yeah, the best in the world versus the best in the country.
Yeah.
That are also competitive with the best. In the
Yeah.
world. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. It's like what Trinity Rodman we were saying earlier. She's the quote. This is kind of old at this point, maybe like a month, but she was like, it's never off the table about going abroad. She's like, yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
entertain these deals and these offers. Why wouldn't I? I think it's something like, I've always wanted to do it. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, why not?
I will never blame somebody for going.
No.
And also, it almost feels like, thank God some of you stay because you could
Yeah,
have those
yeah,
better
yeah.
deals.
Yeah.
Like, thank you for showing young people that you can
Mhm.
stay and you can work and you're growing this league and you're getting more money. It's almost like a weird act of charity. But if you have really good, basically NIL deals,
Yeah.
then you can stay.
Yeah.
But if you are not that kind of player
Yeah.
that has that image, but you are really good, like
Yeah.
go
Go
abroad.
abroad.
Very random, but did y'all see? I think we've talked about this. Ben Shelton,
Well, we did
Trinity
not.
Rodman.
We did not talk about
Go ahead.
their dating.
They're an official couple.
What?
Ben
An
Shelton,
official couple.
little tennis bad boy.
Oh,
Remember the
God.
TikTok shooters or like shooter
Yeah.
shot?
Yeah.
They're
It's
dating.
official. Facebook official.
Facebook official.
Yes.
Yes.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Ben Shelton. Oh,
She's like at the games, at the
Yeah.
practices.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
I
awesome.
know.
It's really cute.
I love that.
I think he's a good boy, right?
That's what I've heard. I haven't heard anything bad.
Okay.
Do you know? Okay, I
Nothing
just
about
wanted
Ben
to.
Just want to
Shelton.
check. Just want to check in with you.
I know you're currently on Facebook looking at it, so I just wanted to check.
Their relationship status.
Yeah,
You guys on Facebook these days?
Marketplace,
Sure.
always on
Market.
Marketplace.
I only have an account for Marketplace,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
it's not
should
even
get
my
onto that.
real email. I made up an email for it.
That's the thing. Is like I don't want like people seeing me ask about if things are still available on Facebook.
You need a
know?
burner account. We should come up with your own, like, instead of Harry, you're just like
You're-
Larry's shopping.
Clitguard.
Click
Larry Clitguard.
Larry Clitguard.
Larry Clitguard is.
Oh my God, it's
Deal shark.
cleaning
Been
up.
arrested.
Yeah.
Arrested.
Yes,
Arrested.
arrested. Arrested.
He's been arrested. Okay, sorry.
No worries. Okay, now for international soccer,
Yes.
as we talked
Mhm.
about, the leagues that they're, some of these players are going to is the Women's Super League,
Yes.
which is the equivalent to the Men's Premier League.
And
Thank you. Yes.
And the Women's Super League is just like, what a name.
the name sounds like you're over 40. You have to be. If you want to join the Women's Super League, you need to be over 40, at least one ACL tear, and
be ready to make herstory.
it screams her story.
It screams herstory.
Yes. It's so annoying too because you have a direct correlation. Like
Just call it the women. Like,
Yeah,
Chelsea is in the Premier League
yes.
and the Women's Super League.
Yeah.
Why can't it just be in the Women's Premier League?
You would think.
Why can't it just be in the Premier
Mm.
League and the schedules are separate?
Yeah.
Like, go fuck yourself.
Seriously.
Super League?
Super League? It does feel like
It's a handout. It feels like
it
a handout.
feels like the
That's
name
it.
feels like a handout. You're absolutely right.
You're super.
Yeah.
You're so super.
You're so super. But they are really great.
yeah.
Yeah, they are. And so there's a lot of trophies and hardware that you can win in international soccer, specifically European England. So the Women's Super League they have I forget what the NWSL version is, but they have a championship, a trophy given to the best record of the team.
It's the shield for
Shield, thank
NWSL. And for Women's Super League, that's it.
Yeah.
That's like the one.
The big, everyone's
no
shooting
tournament.
for that.
Yeah.
So there's that, because then they have separate, they have multiple tournaments. The big one is Champions League tournament.
It's my favorite.
Me
Yeah,
too.
you love Champions League.
I love Champions League.
It's like a World Cup
I like that name.
for
Yes.
everyone. Yeah.
That's a good name.
Very
I
good
approve
name.
that name.
And it makes sense. It's the champion of the world.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the final has been set. It is between Arsenal and Barcelona.
Arsenal!
Arsenal, Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Who are we going for? Barcelona?
I think we're going. I'm going for Barcelona.
Same.
but Arsenal's the underdog.
Oh, they don't.
Arsenal.
Arsenal's the underdog. They have 2 U.S. players, Emily
Yeah.
Fox and Jenna
Mhm.
Neiswanger.
Mhm.
They have they are the underdogs.
Okay, Arsenal it is.
They beat the reigning champion
Yep.
to make it to the finals. So they've got that underdog spirit. And kind of a fun thing, it adds to the confusion of European soccer, but this tournament specifically and other ones, they call it scoring on aggregate. So they'll have 2 teams play 2 games, and whoever has the highest score after the 2 games moves on. So you could have one game where you lose by 10, but if you beat them by 12 the next game, you'll win on aggregate.
Yep.
And that's what Arsenal did. They were down, I think, like 3 goals going into the last game and beat the champions to make it on. So they're
Wow.
feeling the
They're feeling really
Gunners.
good.
The Gunners are feeling good. But they've got Barcelona. I mean, talk about stacked.
Yeah.
Is Esther still on?
No, but Barcelona has the reigning best players in the
Yeah.
world. They have Aitana Bonmati
Thank you.
and Alexia Putellas, who I have her jersey. I bought a fake jersey from Barcelona. I got tricked. I bought a fake jersey.
It's okay. It's
no,
okay.
no, I should have
No,
known.
it's okay. It's
I think
okay.
I was just excited about being in Barcelona
Yeah.
and saw her last name and
It's
then
like part of
No,
bootleg
And
is
you bought
fun.
it in Barcelona.
No,
it's not
but
like you
I-
went to Etsy and
I-
was like, I need a
No,
fake
but
jersey.
I know. Anyway, she's on the team and she's amazing. I think she's queer.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I don't know.
Could
There's
be.
always
The vibes are vibing.
There's the vibes are vibing. There's a lot of TikTok videos of there she goes hugging her again.
There she goes.
There she goes. There she goes hugging her again.
Love.
Love. So there's lots of queers on the Arsenal team too. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be happening in Lisbon. Beautiful city.
Never been.
Love it.
But
Yeah.
it was in the dark yesterday. Okay, power outage. We don't need to talk about
Was.
it.
Wow, timely.
Oh my god.
Creepy.
There
Terrified.
was one other stat I want to say about the Champions League final. May 21st, 9 a.m. Pacific, so that's good. Was that
Mhm.
and then so Arsenal beat Lyon.
May 24th.
May 24th.
May 21st
thank
is the
you.
men's.
Oh, thank you.
May 24th.
May 24th. Do not watch May 21st.
Do not watch May 21st.
Boycott.
So Barcelona and Lyon, who Arsenal beat, which is Lindsay Heap's team. Yeah. Lyon and Barcelona have reached the finals 5 times. Barcelona has reached the final 5 times in a row. And if they never mind, I'm not gonna read it. It was another stat that it's making me think of how did these stats come around? It's another detailed stat that doesn't really do anything. But I will say Lyon, who lost, have been, along with Barcelona, the top dogs.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are the two.
And specifically, I want to say it because we come back to Chelsea a little bit. Between 2016 and 2022, Lyon won the competition 6 times in 7 years.
Whoa.
And the last one, they were under now Chelsea head coach Sonia
Bombastor.
Bombastor,
Who's gay?
who's gay, and I didn't know this. She's
And a
the
mom?
only person to have won the Women's Champion League as a captain and a coach, or
Okay.
as a player and a coach.
That's hot.
That's
Yeah.
really hot.
And
That's
she
really
took over
hot.
Chelsea after Emma Hayes. It's
Wow.
It's all
It's all
connected.
fucking
All
connected
connected.
to the power grid, which is why I went out.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll take a break.
We'll take a break.
Get jocular.
Jockstraps. We want to hear from you. Okay. So call our line. 567 231 59 28. Wait, what? 567 231 59 28. Let's never regret calling lesbian ones. Jocks will always talk.
We're at 14%.
Okay,
Oh
here we
my
are.
God.
Mailbag. We'll put in the song another time.
Also, it's a podcast, so we can just not have video for the last 5 minutes of the show if that does happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that
it
isn't
would
that
be
crazy?
timely, like in Spain, the power goes out.
Yes. But
Yeah.
isn't it crazy now? No, we need the visual for the
I
audio.
know.
thing.
All my podcasts have become video podcasts over the course of the last year, and it's
Everyone.
It's really changed my workflow.
Yeah.
And change your workflow and probably just like your philosophy on the medium, I would imagine.
Mhm.
Are we at 10%?
14 still.
Okay.
Philosophy on the medium.
Okay, are we ready?
Yep, let's go.
Let's go to mailbag.
Hey, Jocks. Howdy from Texas. I'm coming to you with what feels like a problem that can only be solved exclusively by you three. You see, my friends and I are planning our second annual Big Gay Field Day, a day for queers to come together and compete in schoolyard games and competitions like three-legged race, water balloon toss, trivia, leg wrestling, etc. My question for you all, and problem I'm hoping y'all can help us solve, is how can we make this year's even bigger, gayer field day than last year? For reference, some of the games and events last year included Fruity Speed
Oh
Munch.
my God.
A race to see who can finish fruit by the foot first, only using their mouth.
Holy shit.
Raw dog. A race
Oh my
to see
God.
who can fling the hot dog tied around their wrist to their teammates' mouth first.
Oh.
Mouth?
Mouth. I don't even know.
Pickle pong. Beer bong style game played with buckets and pickleball paddles.
Okay, that's fun.
Adam Sandler relay race. Each team competes in a relay race dressed in a full Adam Sandler style attire. Scissor wrestling, just leg wrestling, but for women who love women.
Oh my
Any
God.
ideas for some queer themed games and competitions, mental or physical, are welcome. Plus, queer themed prizes, superlatives, team name suggestions, and other ideas. Yeehaw! With love from Texas, Katie.
Wow.
Katie's doing the Lord's work.
Katie, you are doing the Lord's work with a bigger, gayer field day.
Yeah.
I mean, Fruity Speed Munches.
That's the one.
Fruity Speed Munch is
unreal.
Could you know that suck and blow game?
Yes.
What if you did that with a dental dam?
Oh my God.
That's incredible.
Yeah, because those things really stick.
those really okay.
Yeah.
How about what about a timed strap on
Ring toss.
That it could be a ring toss, and also like a timed, like how quickly can you, you have to put it in a bag with a bunch of things,
Pack your overnight bag.
Yeah, you're gonna pack your overnight bag and kind of had it from TSA, and also then get it out and it's unbuckled, so you have to quickly
Yeah.
kind of like a timed race to see who can get strapped
I'm-
up fastest.
Yeah, I'm thinking those closet cubes
Yes.
full of stuff.
No, full of stuff.
Strap on in there.
You don't even know which cube it is, so kind of let it be
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of find it.
Yeah, so it is a relay. So then I
It
think
is a
you get
relay.
it on, and then your partner, then once it's on, has to toss
Toss a ring
a ring.
onto the dildo.
Like a cock ring toss.
Okay.
Cock ring toss.
Wow. Beautiful.
We're working with
Beautiful.
fucking
We're
fire.
working with
We're working with
fire.
fire, baby.
We're working with fire right now.
Okay.
And then at the end, okay, that's a relay race. Okay.
Mhm.
so we need what's
So
next?
the harness race to the cock ring toss, and then you have to put together a really emotionally mature breakup text
Yep.
while wearing.
while wearing it.
hmm
I was thinking, okay, so how do you go marriage? It's you skip that, you go right to breakup. I think
Oh,
that's,
marriage!
maybe
Oh my God!
that's a step you run down the aisle
Wow.
and run right to the breakup text.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
It's all the muse is passing through. So you
Okay,
know
yeah.
how.
Give another one.
So we have the three-legged race. What if there's an alt where you have to take two short sleeve button ups? You button them together so you're chest to
So
chest.
amazing.
So buttons here, you understand how the
Yeah,
shirt would
yeah,
work.
yeah.
So then you're having to work together to kind of hop side to side.
Oh my God.
That's really beautiful.
Thank you.
Really nice.
Button up.
Button up race.
Yeah, button up race.
I mean, you could also just to another version of the three-legged race could be the thruple, and you have
Oh my God, yes.
you
all
have to
three
just
of you.
all three of you just have to tie your legs together and try to figure out how to pick a restaurant.
I was going to say set up the internet, but I think pick a restaurant is better.
Also, just a rename of the Adam Sandler, just to make it gayer. you could call it the Billie Eilish
That's
relay,
exactly
right?
what I was gonna say.
Because I feel
Yes.
she be dressing like
She has got the Adam Sandler.
she be dressing
Yeah.
like Adam Sandler.
And if we're introducing Billie Eilish, we can also introduce denim, which makes everything harder.
Incredible.
Sandler doesn't wear denim.
But
so
we can't do
you
that till we
have
bring
to.
in Billie Eilish.
Yes. That door does not open
That's
until
right.
then.
Billie opens
Oh
that door.
my God.
What other?
We need to have a slip and slide, I feel.
Oh my God.
How is there not a slip and slide?
Yes.
Maybe that's the aisle. Before you say I do, you have
have
to
to
go
go-
down the whole.
So
Just
like
slip and
with a strap on, just like
Oh
God.
my God.
so uncomfortable.
Maybe there's one is like, well, I don't know if it's very gay to like say wait, like with someone like I object.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I love this world that you're building right now.
Yeah, it's not really.
No, I'm in.
Okay, yeah. So
Someone can object to the
saying
slip and slide.
object.
Oh, okay. I think also like if you're entering as a team for this day,
Yeah.
I think your team automatically gets 5 extra points if you bring an X.
Oh my God.
If there's an X
Katie,
on
are-
your team.
There is a Holy Spirit in you right now.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
I get it. The energy is crazy.
No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so smart.
Yeah, you get 5 extra points if you just bring an X and that's on your team.
Oh my God. And then you can have an all day challenge where someone on your team only gets to use these just all day. You can only do this. Like if you want to like whatever
How do
you're
you
doing,
button?
however you're buttoning.
Everyone has to say, come here,
Every,
everyone.
like literally
Come here.
the person you have to like tie these 2 fingers down. They can only
Can we do it all?
Yo, yes.
Okay, we can
Okay,
do
we
it.
can whatever formation you want,
Whatever's comfortable.
whatever's comfortable for you. But that is how you have to like. No, yeah, if you want to like get a drink or like eat food,
Oh my God.
like this, like all day,
Like
all day.
gay chopsticks.
Oh
That's
no, this is easier though.
That is
It
easier.
seems easier and more natural.
But if you, but this one is hard.
That was hard.
What about team names? I had a friend. They've actually done it 2 years in a row. Shout out Cheryl and Drew. They do Rainbow Wars. It's a gay
Ooh.
field day, and I don't know
I
why I
want
thought
to
of it
do
until now.
this.
But they do the team names of every person or every team is a color, because like not everyone will know everyone. So they'd be like, okay, we're on a group chat. Your team blue. Wear a blue shirt. That's all. So maybe that's something. But I do like. But then each team makes up their own team name, because I feel like I brought in the colors, but I do think that's limiting as far as team names. with,
Yes.
like gay things go.
Well, yeah, you can all wear the same colored shirt
Yeah.
so people know, but your team name is
Yeah,
Blue
like
balls.
I like this year. Like obviously, there's got to be a team of the givers.
Oh my God.
You know,
yes.
like
Yeah,
you
we
just have
have
to
to
maybe
have it.
like
Right.
pop culture. You could be pop culture, sports.
Give them that's a way for the team to bond.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make their
Yes.
own name up.
And puns is where my energy goes.
Okay, what pun are you
no,
thinking?
no. That's where I die down.
Oh,
Like I'm
sure.
much better at the games, so I have a harder time with the names. I'm like, there's something with Lilith Fair, but what is it?
Mm.
Oh.
The Lilith Bears.
There it is.
I think you're pretty locked in.
I think you're locked in.
Fuck. Okay. Seneca balls instead of Seneca. No, that
Seneca
doesn't-
balls.
I'm really playing with something else here, and that one didn't work.
Lavender womanness.
Womanness. Lavender woman.
Lavender womanness. Wow. I want
I want to go.
to go to
Yeah,
this.
we gotta go. Katie also included a photo that didn't load properly, so I couldn't
Okay.
include it. But Katie, if you please keep us posted with updates on the field day, everything.
I want to send us pictures.
Yeah, we need photos, videos, everything.
Yeah.
And if you have ideas, leave them in the comments.
Seriously.
Yeah.
We're leaving so much on the table.
We really are.
know it.
I don't want to
know
walk
it.
away from it. We're at 9%.
We're at 2.
I said 9.
We're at 2.
12.
Correct answer is 6%.
Oh
my
God.
Okay, so
God.
this is where we sign. This is where we sign off.
Okay, I love you. Join the Patreon.
Yes, we love you so much.
We love you so much.
Katie and I have a show coming soon.
Oh
Yes.
my God, that's
Sex
right.
in the City.
Would you like to be a guest?
I mean, I would love to be a guest.
Okay.
It's one of my.
Have to.
It's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it might be my. I think it's the best show on TV.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I told
love
my
it.
sister over the weekend and she cried.
Oh my God.
And
The
immediately put
power.
on, she said, oh my God, we got to put on. And she put on the episode where They're at a jazz club, and
Is she okay? I know which one. Is it
She's-
the one
Oh,
where
when
she meets the guy?
dating the jazz
The
She's-
guy
player?
was like,
yes.
He's
She's
okay.
with Big and goes to meet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the knowledge that I'm at. I know Big and Aiden.
Oh wait, you don't.
No,
I've never
no,
seen
he's
them.
a
Wait,
what?
this is.
Yeah.
You gotta
That's-
start. You gotta stop watching them out of order.
I know,
Yeah, you gotta
get
start.
through
We
it.
gotta
done
start.
now. I think I've seen the pilot like twice, but at this point,
Well, you're
it's-
gonna
Oh
watch
my
it again.
God,
Oh, I'm gonna
Number
watch
3.
it religiously.
I cannot wait. For
And at the
you.
end of every episode, I'm gonna ask you predictions about what's coming next.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, but also I say that we want name suggestions for the name of our
For the
little
pod.
spin-off show.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh my God, that's
Miranda's Blazers didn't. No one's really.
I
taking
did that.
hold of it.
That's popping off for me.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Thank you
Also,
for listening.
email us at jocularpod
Yes.
at gmail.com or
Please.
give us a ringing ding ding at 567-231-5928.
28. Okay.
Go
Bye.
visit our Patreon.
Bye.
We love
Oh,
you.
our battery's dying.
We're at 2%.
We need to make an edit out where it's like.